Okay, so today I'm excited about this one because if you have not heard of ChatGPT or you're not using ChatGPT, I'm going to show you some things that I think will just blow your mind. And at the end of it, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you a link to my blog, which has a number of ChatGPT prompts that you're going to be able to use. Now we're gonna take 4 or 5 examples, and I'm going to run through it. But before we get started, okay, I'm not going to go through the hey, subscribe and all that. You'll see the little bell down there. If you want to subscribe, you want to get the most latest and greatest videos I'm doing, that would be awesome. Ring the bell, do all those things. But I do want to tell you that the one thing that if you are building a business and you want to use ChatGPT to create your blog post maybe, or give you ideas for your blog post, give you ideas for courses that you have a passion about, subjects that you have a passion about and everything else, that is a great way to do it. Now, this is not an affiliate program or anything else, but I will tell you that I have been using this in conjunction with Kajabi. And if you are not using Kajabi, I would highly, highly recommend it. They have got AI built into Kajabi and a whole section that basically a whole website that anybody can use to create lead magnets and course layouts and all of that stuff, right? So if you go to kajabi.com, you'll get a 14-day trial. But if you use my link, rondeering.com/Kajabi, I'm going to give you a 30-day trial. Now, the cost of the program is the same if you decide to upgrade, whether you use the Kajabi.com or my link. The difference is I'm going to give you 30 days, and I'm going to give you 2 bonuses. One is I'm going to give you access to my Kajabi course, my mini course, to get you started and get you up and running as quickly as possible. And then if you upgrade, which I certainly highly would recommend, I'm going to give you 4, as minimum 4 1-hour one-on-one coaching to even take you to a higher level in your business faster and quicker. So all you have to do is send me your receipt, and then I will give you that, set you up so that you get those coaching calls. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay. Now, what you see on the screen is ChatGPT. Now, what I have done is, and I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna add a marker. Oops. Okay. So if we go here on ChatGPT, you're going to see a couple of differences. One, so let's just go through here. On the sidebar here, and you can open and close this sidebar. On the sidebar is any of the ones that you have done. So you can keep them historically, or you can roll over one or click on it and then delete it if you would like. Okay. The other thing is that if I go to new chat here, I'm connected to what's called AIPRM, right? And if you're not, you can go to AIPRM and sign up for a free account, right? And that gives you all kinds of different things, like all of these cool little pre-generated prompts for you. For instance, fully SEO optimized blog posts, right? So if I click on this, it comes down here and puts something in the prompt that says enter main keyword. So I can enter a keyword that I want to create a blog post for and optimize it for the SEO, and it'll write the whole thing for me, right? And then you can go in and modify it, do whatever you want. So it does all kinds of cool things, and there's hundreds of these. Now, you'll also notice up here that I've got ChatGPT 4. And if you have an account, if you set up an account, you can. But I've also got these add-ins, okay, these plugins. Like here's a plugin to Canva, where you can tell it to generate a Canva graphic for you, and it will come up and create that graphic and give you a link. And if you click on that link, take you right to Canva, so you can modify it and do anything you want with it. Very, very cool. It's like $9 a month, right? So obviously I upgraded, and it's worthwhile. It gives you a number of other things. Okay. So I'm going to refresh this, and I want to just show you a little bit about what is going on down here. Okay, so kind of, I'm going to get rid of this here. If you just forget about this part up here and go down to the prompting, and you may not even have this part up here, okay, but if you go down to the prompting, excuse me, this is where you're going to put in a prompt, like, I don't know, create 10 ideas for a blog post based on ChatGPT, right? What a good way to start. Okay. So as soon as I hit enter, it's thinking, it's getting ready to do its thing. So you notice that now with ChatGPT 4, it gives me this formatting, which is really cool. And I'll show you, we're going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to go up here and copy this. And I'm just going to stop the generating. And I'm going to do a new chat. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to select GPT 3.5. Okay. And I'm going to paste that in there. And look at the difference kind of in the output, right? So it does it, it formats it a little bit, bolds things, puts some, what they call markup code on it, and so forth. I like, and then I can just come over here and say, delete this. It'll jump me into a new chat, and I like always using GPT-4. So this is the most current one. Currently has a cap of 50 messages every 3 hours. That's fine, okay? This is available to free and plus users, okay? Exclusive to plus users. So when you upgrade to be in a plus user, then you get the Chat GPT-4. Another reason why, okay? So if you learn to talk to Chat GPT in a way that you would talk to anybody else, like you were asking me a question, you're going to get better results, okay? So I'm going to take an option, a couple of prompts, and like I said, if you go to the blog, I'll give you the blog link in the comments below, pin that, and I've got something like 200 of them that you can use. So I'm just going to be, I'm going to grab one of the ones, and this is out of a section of 17 of them that are prompts for marketing. Okay, so I'm going to grab that and I'm going to paste it in here. Okay, write a product description for my, let's say, multivitamin natural product. Okay, I'm going to see what it comes up with. Now, it blows me away every time I see this, right? It's giving you an overview. And again, you can grab this, tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to show you how you do that, because it remembers within this thread, it remembers what it's done, right? So when it gets done doing this, I'm going to do a couple of things to show you how powerful ChatGPT is, okay? All right. Okay, so it created all of this. So what I'm going to do is, please add any side effects that may be encountered. Okay. So it's going to go through and regenerate this again. I'm going to possible side effects, right? And you can see, well, general effects some viewers might be, these things, right? And those may or may not apply. the cool thing about it is it's giving you kind of that outline of, things that you can add to it. So you can copy and paste this in there and then modify what applies to the actual product that you're doing. So this is one way. And you can, I'm going to stop generating. Okay, sorry to go through. I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, well, let's elaborate on feature number 3. Okay. And then if I go back down here, higher bioavailability, right? So it's going to give me a little bit more information than it did in the first one, right? And was bioavailability was at number 3. Well, let's go back up here and look. Absolutely, right? So it knows all this, which is really cool. So you can keep on, going into more detail and having it optimized more, and just on and on and on, right? Okay, so that's the first one for marketing. And again, there's 17 of them in this particular category. So I'm going to grab another one here, and these are prompts for business. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to paste this one here. Okay, so this is offer an in-depth analysis of the current state of small business legislation and regulations and their impact on entrepreneurship. Okay, so it's going to do this. Now, this might not be something that you're going to look at, but if you are trying to figure out how your business is going to do and so forth, and it may not be up to date as of 2023 or whatever date you're watching this and that, but it's going to be pretty close. Okay, so it's going to go through all of this stuff here, and again, you can have it elaborate more on it, but it's going to be pretty accurate in a prompt like this. Okay, so I'm going to stop generating that one. And again, there in this particular group there are 11 of them. Okay. Now I'm going to go to content creation. This is one of my favorite categories. Oh, okay. So let's do this one. Okay. This next section has got 13 of them for content creation. And so I'm going to grab one of these, and this is kind of fun. Okay. So we wanted to generate a 2-minute video script for a Facebook ad campaign promoting our new service, coaching and mentoring. Okay? 2-minute video script. Here we go. Scene 1. Black and white shot of a person standing at a crossroads. I mean, this gives you an incredible amount of detail. Transition into vibrant colors, introducing a new service, our new service, coaching and mentoring, montage of different. It's giving you, what kind of graphics to put in the background, what to say. I mean, this is just incredible. And again, you can continue this on by saying, hey, could you add more scenes, make it a minute longer? All kinds of things that you can add, right? I'm just trying to share with you some possibilities. And again, in this particular section on the blog, there's 13 of these, okay? Now, this next one is one that I think most people, and again, I'm going to stop this real quick and delete it. This next one is prompts for email campaigns. So let's say, give me, I'm going to grab this one here. Give me 10 subject lines for my digital marketing newsletter. Okay? And you can make that 20 subject lines, 5, 100, whatever. I mean, look at these. And again, you can go back and say, give me 5 variations of number 3, right? And I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, so I can say, give me 5 more variations of number 3. Okay, so number 3 is deep dive, or up number 4 is the one I want. Social media mastery tips from top influencers. Okay, so let's see what it does. Navigating the social seas, conversations with social media tactics, all about social medias, right? And influencers. So you can keep going on these, and then I can say expand on number 3, right? From 0 to influencer strategies the pros swear by. So now it's going to give me some description in text of what's going on that particular one. Incredibly powerful. You can have this create a set of emails, a series of emails to send out in a campaign, all kinds of cool things. Okay, last example is prompts for writing. And again, there are ton more. So I chose this one here. It is composed a blog post of 1,500 words from the perspective of a health professional on the importance of balanced diet, regular exercise, use engaging language, and include practical tips for the readers to apply to their daily lives. And here's something I want to talk about here. Okay, obviously you can choose the English, the language. Okay, the tone. You can choose. Let's say this is a kind of a authoritative tone. And the writing style, we can make it conversational, right? So you can choose all of these different things, the tone, the writing style, and obviously the language. And then let's see what it gives you. And again, ChatGPT version 4 is going to put the markup in there, the formatting, and so forth, which makes it really nice. Okay, so here it is. It took about a minute and a half to generate, and you can see it is a very detailed blog, 1,500 words and so forth. But let's say we want to rewrite it, but we're going to choose a let's see. I want to choose an emotional, but I want to choose kind of a, what am I looking for? Humorous. I want it to be humorous. Okay. So the tone is humorous. I'm going to keep it at let's keep it at conversational. Okay. And let's say rewrite. Okay. So now it's going to rewrite. And you can see already, all right, folks, pull up a chair or maybe a yoga mat and let's have a chat. You probably had someone, maybe your mom, or a pushy gym instructor, So it's changing the whole tone of that amazing blog post. But if you write kind of in a humorous way, what a great way to do it, right? So, all right. I don't want this to be too long because I could go on and on and on. But again, if you use or not using ChatGPT, I would encourage you to do this. Get the AIPRM, sign up for the free account, start off, see what's going on. If you want to pay the $9 a month, go to the Plus version, get that ChatGPT 4.0. The blog post I will have pinned to the top of the comments below. So be sure you look at that and comment and tell me what you think. But just remember that everything that it generates, as good as it may be, you may want to reinvent it a little bit or rephrase it, reword it in your own voice a little bit more. But some of the things that I've learned is you can train ChatGPT to be your voice, right? I can, and I don't know if this will work, I can say rewrite in my voice. And it may tell me it can't do that. Yep, see that? Okay, so it's I'll just pick a couple of things. Professional, light. Okay. So again, you see how it's kind of, changed the tone based on the things that I told it, right? So you can do so very much with this. I encourage you to check it out. Look at the 200 plus, maybe there's 100 plus. I don't know. There's a number of groups after the groups I just talked about with 25 each of them and so forth. Things like prompts for marketing, more prompts, 25 GPT prompts for business, 27 for content creation and social media, 9 for analytics, email campaigns, resume, just a ton of things. And you can come up with more and more and more. So I hope this has helped. I hope this has got you excited about content creation and building your business online using something that you may have been struggling with. If you've been sitting back and you're one of those persons that sit back and said, I just don't know what to do. Yeah, I have a passion. I don't know how to write a course on that and everything. ChatGPT can take that stress and that blockade away from you so that you can get going to where you need to go. So God bless you. I can't wait to see you on the next one.